Hell no.
What is going on, guys? Welcome to Outside the Brand. This is your shit. You're watching AEW Rampage. Just fucking me up. SmackDown review for June 16th, 2023. I'm your host, Phil, and of course, this is Outside the Brand. Thank you so much for joining us right here on your Friday nights, wherever you may be. God dang, Deontay over here is watching Rampage. I don't know why you're watching Rampage, because Rampage sucks ass. But
I just wanted to see the RB at once match. I want to see how it goes. I had to see that. I had to see it. Okay.
God damn it, man! You messing up my intro, but guys, we're here. We're talking all things Friday Night SmackDown tonight, guys. Everybody in the chat is going wild because of what happened.
Oh wow!
Jey Uso is our official tribal chief. The man has officially done the deed, and he is now away from the bloodline. He is now officially with his brother. Guys, how'd you feel about SmackDown tonight? I thought it was a very, very well constructed show. The Gauntlet match happened. This whole tribal chief returning storyline was basically throughout the entire show, and yeah, it was a pretty decent SmackDown. I'll say that, to say the least.
I acknowledge the tribal chief, Jey Uso.
Damn right. Man deserves an Oscar, for God's sakes.
Yes, but on the other side, this was a pretty decent show. The matches went that kind of fast.
Yeah. No, honestly, the matches really don't matter on this show. I kind of have found that out like over the last few weeks. SmackDown, when it comes to the matches, not really all that important. But I mean, hey, you got the Bloodline story throughout the entire show. That's what usually goes on. So it is what it is. Loff is here. That's the guy behind Triple H. Triple H is the king for the goddamn reason.
Triple W.
It's
worst.
Yes.
Wemsley.
Yes. The man, the myth, the legend, Triple W is here. Loff, my man. The bloodline crumbled from within, and it is now officially destroyed, thanks to the real tribal chief, Jey Uso. You've been pushing for this tribal chief Jey agenda for quite some time now, and it looks like it is official. It is officially official. We will most likely have that tag team match that has been rumored to go around for Money in the Bank. It looks like we are going to be seeing the Usos versus Solo and Roman at Money in the Bank. You are feeling very happy, my man. Look at you. Very happy indeed. How you feeling?
Yeah.
We up.
It's almost over.
We up, Loff. We up, man.
We're this close. I can taste it.
You were pushing that Tribal Chief Jey agenda for quite some time, and it looks like it's coming to fruition.
Loff, we up, man. We up. We are up.
It's almost up.
Hey guys, do it for the one time.
Put
your do it for the one time. Yeah.
It's almost time. It's almost time.
Yeah.
Put the ones in the chat, y'all. It's time. But other than that, man, how'd you feel about the show tonight, man? I thought the Gauntlet match was pretty damn well thought out. I have some kind of discussion when it comes to that, but we'll get to there when we get there. How'd you feel about the overall show, other than the Bloodline stuff? Because the Bloodline stuff is going to be going on throughout the whole show.
It was a cool show. I never have a problem with SmackDown. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I do wish IYO and Zelina went a little bit longer, but I had to walk out the room for a second. I came back and the match is over, and I was like, okay. I expected it to go a little bit longer than it did, but everything else is pretty cool. I'm very. I think they're about to take Bayley out of the Money in the Bank match. And I don't really hate that, but at the same time, I was expecting Io and Bailey to have like that ending spot at the end of the match for Io to win.
Right.
But I don't know. I'm stuck between what I want to happen with the women's Money in the Bank match. I think that was the thing that like had my interest for most of the show.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
I'm honestly kind of hoping that Bailey doesn't get out of Money in the Bank. I really like. It's nothing against Shotzi. You know, it's nothing against Shotzi. You know, she has her moments where she's like really good, but she also has her moments where we all know it's a very hit and miss when it comes to Shotzi.
Yeah.
I think the last time we saw Shotzi in a Money in the Bank ladder match, it wasn't all that pleasant.
Oh yeah, that was a really bad one.
Yeah, and I'm like I said, everybody has their off days. You know, I mean, everybody in that match was really kind of inexperienced when it comes to a ladder match to begin with. So that was a very shifty type of match. But I personally think that having Bailey and Io, because of the dissension of damage control, is a good thing. And I think that's what this whole point for the Money in the Bank ladder match and having those two in there was all about, especially with what happened tonight, because Io lost. So, I don't know. We'll talk about it when we get there, but Deontay, I pose a question to you. I mean, I know we're gonna get there when we get there, but how did you feel about that whole backstage interaction with Shotzi and Bailey? I think honestly, Bailey losing in any kind of scenario like that would kind of be ridiculous.
I mean, in my opinion, she shouldn't be fighting to replace her. Instead, because there's one more spot left in the match, so why not just give her that spot? Really?
Like honestly, how many? We've had all these qualifying matches for the Money in the Bank. Why don't we just have the last chance match like we usually do? Get all the people that lost in their Money in the Bank qualifying match. Put them in the ring together. Whoever wins that final, whether it be like a fatal 4-way, fatal 5-way, whatever. Why not just get them all involved, and then whoever wins that final last chance match gets in? I don't really see the problem.
I don't know, man. They just got to make everything difficult.
I mean, when's the pay-per-view? It's like 2 weeks away, right?
Yep, July the 1st.
Yeah, okay, so it's like 2 weeks away. And it is a special start time, which I finally figured out today. It's 3 o'clock in the afternoon, which, I mean, we're continuing on with these special start times because we're just outside the United States. I'll see if I'm available. I don't know. Michael Cole posed actually a very good question tonight. What happens if everybody's doing like some kind of party for like the whole 4th of July, even though it's not the 4th of July because it's a weekend and everything like that? What happens, you know? But I'll see if I'm available. If not, then you guys will be just seeing something later on in the weekend or whatever. But guys, we're going to be talking about all things SmackDown tonight. You know, we'll definitely talk about that Grayson Waller Fed because I definitely have some words when it comes to that. Not really about the people that were involved because Bianca's great. Charlotte and Grayson I just love. But it's mainly Michael Cole that I have an issue with when he said something on commentary during the whole thing. So
we'll talk about that. What did he do?
We'll talk about it. But guys, we're going to be talking about all things SmackDown. Tomorrow night, guys, you guys will be seeing 2 videos. One video that's going to go up in the afternoon. Another video is going to be live. Because I'll be live right here on OTB for the Collision Post Show. So, you guys will be seeing an AEW Collision Post Show right here on OTB as soon as Collision's off the air. If you guys did not hear earlier on tonight, during Friday Night SmackDown, Tony Khan officially announced the theme song for AEW Collision, and it's fantastic. the whole video, the whole video intro for AEW Collision with the theme song is on AEW's YouTube channel already, and it looks beautiful. It works so well, honestly, especially with an Elton John song. But it's great. It's great, and I can't wait to see what happens tomorrow night at AEW Collision. And you guys will be seeing a post show right here, live on OTB. So whoever's joining, come on in. We'll talk Collision and get things going. But yeah, let's talk Friday Night SmackDown, guys. Do you guys have anything to promote before we get into the normal spiel of socials and discount codes and all that kind of stuff?
My discount code, W Energy. If you go to w.gg, use my discount code NBA-TAE, that's NBA-TAE, you get 10% off your order. And I'm also a WWE Shop affiliate. Use my link and, it'll help me out. So, yeah.
There you go. Lop, do you have anything going on in terms of the streaming department? You got anything going on?
I'm dropping a new song in 15 minutes.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
Oh shit! Yeah. Okay.
We back.
Take a listen to that. But are you legitimately being serious right now? Because that's actually sick.
Yeah, it's uploading right now.
That's fucking awesome.
I just finished mixing it. That's why I turned the mic off. I just finished mixing it.
Awesome stuff, bro. Well, take a look at that, guys, when we get the chance. Follow us all on social media. All the TikTok links are down in the description below. You guys can follow me on TikTok, Twitter, and Instagram at @PhillyMan_. Loft is at Loft Not Famous on all socials. And Deontay just put all of his stuff out there for you guys. That way you guys can go follow him when it is all but necessary. But guys, I mean, I'm pretty sure everybody that's in here right now knows everybody here, and they follow everybody here. So thank you guys so much for supporting us right here on OTB. You guys can also go get the merchandise. My merch store, Loft's merch store, and the official OTB merch store is all down there in the description below. Use the code RedRaven20 for 20% off my store. I don't know if is your code still up, Loft, on your shop?
Possibly. I really don't know. I don't know.
Hey, listen, if it is, it's most likely Loft Not Famous. You guys can probably still get 20% off. If it's not, still support him. He makes great merch. So do I. So it's cool. Also, OTB20 at checkout for 20% off the official OTB merch store, which is officially on Teespring for all of us. And Teespring is the official home of OTB and its merchandise. Also, before we get into everything, go down into the link into the go down and look at our sponsor for tonight's episode. That is officially SeatGeek, and use the code OTB at checkout for $20 off your first purchase using SeatGeek. You know you're getting the best deal using SeatGeek. The green seats mean it's a great deal. The red seats mean it's a bad deal. They put all the ticketing prices all into that one app. That way you know you're getting the best deal. So use the code OTB at checkout for $20 off your first purchase using SeatGeek. And speaking of the WWE Shop affiliate, like Deontay says, you guys can actually go down into the description below as well, and you guys can go buy yourself something off of the WWE Shop affiliate link that is provided right there. That is my official link, but anything that you guys get from my link, I put right back into the channel, and I put right back into the channel. That way we can make OTB the best it possibly can be for all of you. So thank you guys so much. Let's get this live stream tonight to 10 likes minimum on the on the like goal for tonight, guys. 10 likes minimum.
Double digits.
We can do that. We can absolutely do
that. You heard the news about YouTube and the updates and shit, right?
I did not. Are they fucking with us?
Technically, we can do super chats now. Check your YouTube studio afterwards.
Okay.
They lowered the thing. They lowered it from 1,000 subscribers to 500, and I think.
I heard about that.
Yeah.
Yes, in order to get monetized, you only need 500 now instead of 1,000.
We're past 500.
All right. Well, listen. Let's take a look at that when we're off the air. You guys can possibly be sending in your super chats as soon as tomorrow's live stream. So who knows, guys? We'll talk all things AEW Collision for that live stream because Collision is going to be one hell of a show. We got a great card for you guys at Collision and Loft. Did you see the intro for AEW Collision?
No.
No? Do you know what song is being used for it?
No, I do not.
It's an Elton John song. Saturday Night. Saturday Night's All Right for Fighting. Look it up. It's on the AEW YouTube channel. Okay. It actually works pretty well. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, I know it's like it's like.
Is it better than greatness? Yeah, it feels like great. Is it better than that?
It definitely seems better than greatness, man. Okay. It's so
we're
good.
Then.
It's so good. And I can't wait for that. Andrade versus Buddy Matthews tomorrow at Collision, which is gonna be insane.
It's gonna be sick.
We're getting Charlotte versus Rhea Ripley on Collision.
What?
Y'all didn't get it. Andrade, Charlotte.
Their boyfriends. Their boyfriends / husbands. I was like, wait, what?
Oh my god.
I was like so confused. I was like, wait, what the fuck?
Oh man.
But we'll talk about all of that, guys. Thank you guys so much for joining us right here on OTB. And we want to thank our sponsor, SeatGeek, for sponsoring the channel. You guys have been a great supporter for us. We continue to support you as well. So let's get into Friday Night SmackDown, guys. The Bloodline has officially been destroyed from within, but we got to get there when we get there. We started off, though, tonight with the #1 Contenders Tag Team Gauntlet Match. It was supposed to be 5 teams, but it turned into 6. I don't know why it turned into 6, because considering one team legitimately got eliminated in like 3 seconds, but we'll get there when we get there. It was so stupid. I don't know why they did that, but we started off with the Street Profits and the Brawling Brutes. Those were the 2 teams that started off this gauntlet match, and it was okay. It was an okay first set of a tag team match up until we got our first elimination. So Ford got hit with chops to the chest, followed by a kick to the side of the head. Dawkins is tagged in, and he hits Holland with a clothesline. Dawkins then knocks Sheamus off the ring apron, and then Dawkins did a spinning elbow onto Holland. Ridge then is thrown into the ropes, and Sheamus gets tagged in. Ridge then moves out of the way, and Sheamus hits Dawkins with the bro kick. He goes for the cover. 1, 2, 3, and the Street Profits are the first team to get eliminated in this gauntlet match. Now, everybody loves the Street Profits, right? I mean, everybody has been very high on the Street Profits for, honestly, since they came up from NXT. Ever since they've been on the main roster, everybody has loved what the Street Profits are, I have been, you guys know, as of late, when it comes to the Street Profits and them always usually being in the tag team title picture, it's a very up and down kind of relationship. But, I mean, the Street Profits, I can't deny their absolute talent, when it comes to them being in the ring, especially Dawkins as of late. Because, Dawkins has been he's been a very underrated type of competitor up until now, when they finally give him the respect that he deserves. How'd you feel about them being the first ones out, and really the Brawling Brutes being the spotlight tag team in this?
I think I don't think they should have did Street Profits versus the Brutes as the first match.
Yeah,
it should have been like the second to last match or some shit like that. But, it is what it is. Sheamus got to shine. Sheamus is so fucking good. Sheamus and Ridge got to shine. So, yeah.
Yeah.
I was confused in the beginning of this match because correct me if I'm wrong, but the Profits never got like anything after they won the showcase match at WrestleMania, did they?
Actually, yes, they did. They got a tag match on the night after WrestleMania.
They did a tag team title match.
Okay.
They did, yeah.
I totally forgot about that. I was sitting there like, I didn't know why they had to contend for another championship match after that.
Yeah.
But be that as it may, I don't know why the Profits are stuck in this like endless loop of getting beat so much.
It's an up and down roller coaster when it comes to the Street Profits right now, and it's weird.
Yeah, I don't know what they're doing. There's a lot of tag teams right now that I really don't know what they're doing. And that's like top one. I have no idea what their end game is with them. It's very confusing. I don't know if they're like really about to go through with the whole breakup, but
do you see a heel turn on the horizon from one of them?
Oh my god!
I thought Montez was gonna do it because there was like a shot. Montez and Angelo were like talking on the side of the ring right after they got eliminated. I thought they were gonna do it right there, but if they want to go through with it, I wouldn't be surprised. But
everybody was at ringside for this gauntlet match, which I found very interesting. It was a very interesting way to go about it. The only team that legitimately got like an actual entrance was Hit Row, and then they got eliminated in 3 seconds. So, but yeah, I found that very weird that they did all of the teams that were going to be a part of this on the ringside area, and then Hit Row was the team that got an entrance. But
an entrance?
Yeah, like they walked down to the ring, got super kicked or whatever happened, and then 1, 2, 3 done. So like it was like a legitimate 3-second match.
No, they were already out there.
They were?
Yeah, they were already out there.
Yeah, the whites that came from
Then who got a legit entrance? Because I know somebody got a legit entrance.
The Brutes.
The Brutes did.
Oh, okay.
And the Street Profits.
Yeah, well, then they were the. Then I guess that's why they were the showcase match tonight. But
exactly.
Huh. Okay. I could have sworn I saw just Hit Row coming down, legitimately just get kicked. 1, 2, 3 done. But it could have just been me. But yeah, so the Street Profits were the first one eliminated. Then the OC came out from a commercial break, and the gauntlet matches to me, I just feel like these are just time fillers. It's a time filler type of match because these matches aren't ever long, especially when it comes to like these tag team ones or whatever. Like this was not a long tag team match between the OC and the Brawling Brutes. You would think with this caliber that you got going on in this matchup, it would be a pretty decent sized match. No, not long at all. Anderson with right hands to Sheamus in the middle of the ring. Gallows tagged in, did a double team on Sheamus in the corner. Gallows with a snap suplex followed by a headlock. Sheamus then slowly gets to his feet, right hands to Gallows. Sheamus then slams Gallows to the mat. Anderson gets tagged in, knocked Holland off the ring apron. Sheamus hits Anderson with a brogue kick, and he goes for the cover. 1, 2, 3, done. Just very simple. It wasn't really all that long of a match. The Brawling Brutes beat the OC. And that was it, man. Like Gallows and Anderson are so talented, and I feel like since the OC has come back and reformed, they're not what they once were. They're not.
I guess
and the OC used to be a very dominant team or group.
Yeah, they were. Well, one thing we should never do, especially after tonight, never doubt that man up above my head. Never doubt him.
Oh yeah.
Never doubt Papa H.
But I don't know. I know, like I like the OC. I do. I like the Good Brothers and Gallows and Anderson. It's just, what are they doing with them?
They're just there.
I know. That's what it just feels like, Loft. It's just that they're there. It's just there. And I don't know if they're just wrestling just to go through the motions. It feels like that. It feels like they're just there to go through the motions.
Yeah.
And get a check.
Yeah.
I don't get it at all.
I don't know. Then the LWO was the third team to face the Brutes. And again, this was not long. It really was not that long. And you're right, Corbin. 2017 OC, great time for those two. Great time for the Good Brothers. But I don't know. So Joaquin Wilde is on the top rope. He hits Sheamus with a drop kick. Del Toro is tagged in. And he hits Sheamus with a moonsault off the top rope. He goes for a cover, but Sheamus kicks out. Sheamus with a right hand to Del Toro. And he tags in Holland. Wilde then jumps off the top rope, and Hollins knocks him down. Rage then picks Del Toro up and slams him onto the mat. He goes for the cover. 1, 2, 3. Done. These matches aren't long. But the Gauntlet match, it was probably like it probably took up the good half hour of the show, maybe. I wasn't timing the whole match, but the matches, overall, these matches aren't long.
It's a 2-hour show. They have to do what they could.
And the LWO, man, I mean, they lost again.
Yeah, they're spiraling in a way too. I don't know, man. It's getting kind of spooky. I don't know.
I don't want to say it because I love the LWO. I love everybody in the group. But what does the L stand for at this point?
Loser.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Santos and Zelina about to lose Money in the Bank too. Listen.
Zelina's perfect, so I mean she can do whatever she wants.
Zelina's my number 2. Actually, I mean, obviously I really do believe Io's winning this Money in the Bank, but if Zelina was like a good like second choice, she would be. And then for men's, it's for my top 2, it's easily Damian and Damian in LA. But
yeah,
Santos would honestly be my number 3. I really think they have something in Santos. I do. But they just gotta capitalize on it, man. He is so over with that crowd. It's not even funny. You heard that tonight.
She is. Very over.
But they're being treated like losers, Aiden. But trust me, when Cruz and Joaquin are like on the same page and actually like, you know, working well together in that cohesive unit as like the team of LWL, they're one of the best tag teams in the whole WWE.
Yes, they are.
I don't know if you guys have like actually seen those two as a cohesive unit back when they were in NXT, but man, when they were in NXT as Legado and they were the team of Legado, they were something else, man.
Yeah, I love Legado. They were fantastic.
They were excellent.
They were something else. So like, so good. I know Joaquin's a legitimate. He's Filipino, but
that's crazy.
But hey, you know. So then we had the Brawling Brutes take on Hit Row. Hit Row was there. Not for long though.
They were
Top
there.
dollar. He got into the ring. Sheamus hits him with a brogue kick. 1, 2, 3. That's it.
This is why they're not over. This is exactly why they're not over.
Exactly.
I don't know. Watch Your Voice just hates them.
I know Michael Cole was probably cheering his ass off.
He was. Did you not hear him call him Flop Dollar?
He hates that dude. That shit's crazy.
And then the longest match out of this whole thing was the final match. The Brawling Brutes and Pretty Deadly.
Yes, boy.
This was the longest match out of the whole thing.
Yes, boy.
Holland with a rugby tackle-like maneuver onto Prince, and they fall to the outside of the ring. Prince then throws Holland into the ring steps. Wilson then gets onto the ring apron. Sheamus grabs Wilson and Prince, and he goes for the 10 pieces of battle run, but he actually hit 30 of them. Sheamus then goes for the Celtic Cross on Wilson, but Prince tags in. Sheamus then goes for the cover, but Wilson is not the legal man because Prince was the legal man that tagged in. So Prince hit a leg drop off the top rope onto Sheamus, goes for the cover. 1, 2, 3. And they're your number one contenders to the tag team titles at Money in the Bank.
Yes, boy.
They fucking suck.
Respect Pretty Deadly.
They're the worst. I was genuinely irritated every time they were on the screen.
You're just not seeing the vision.
Well, okay, I have to.
They suck.
Is it their wrestling or is it just their gimmick?
It's the gimmick.
Or is it both?
The gimmick makes my skin crawl. It's just.
I mean,
I will watch a 3-hour marathon of the Bucks super kicking fucking CM Punk's dog over watching that shit.
Hey, you put some respect on Larry. That is a beautiful specimen.
No.
That is a beautiful specimen. Look at that dog. They made a t-shirt for that dog, you know.
I don't care who they made a t-shirt
They made a t-shirt for that dog. It's on Pro Wrestling Tees right now. It's the latest CM Punk t-shirt. You can go get it now. But put some respect on Larry's name.
You just promo the shirt? Nah. Don't just promote the shirt.
Because I love all animals, and Larry is the goddamn best.
All right, don't
kick the dog. Promo for another film.
I'll watch a marathon of them kicking like themselves. I don't care. I'll watch Nick and Matt kick themselves for 4 hours instead of watching anytime any of Pretty Deadly opens their mouth and speaks. I hate them. I hate them.
You put some respect on Larry's name. Larry
I didn't
is
mean to
not
say nothing
ugly.
about the dog. I wanted to express how angry I was about how much I hate them.
Larry is not ugly.
I've never seen the dog. That was just the first thing that popped in my head.
Everybody should love
animals. His dog is kind of. His dog is. It's something. It's something.
I hate.
Put some respect on this animal's name, man. That animal is a beautiful specimen, and y'all are just in here just wilding out on some dog you don't even know.
That was misplaced angry. I'm sorry, dog, but I just hate. I hate Pretty Deadly.
One day you will see the vision.
I'm not gonna see anything, Deontay.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna see anything.
You're gonna see the vision.
Tell you to see something. I'm not gonna see anything.
So even if they have one of the best matches on the card,
they'll never have any of the best matches on the card. They'll never have the best match on any card. Unless they're the only match on the card.
You don't think they can get them to that?
No. KO and Sami, that's going to be a carry job. You don't think they could
get them to one of the best matches on their main roster run?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
Even if it's Sami and KO?
Yes.
Okay, that's just hating. That's just hating.
I know it is. You hear what I just said?
That's wild, man.
I know what it is. That's what I'm saying. I hate those.
I mean, they had a fantastic match with New Day on NXT. Did you not like that?
I like that because New Day rocks. Well, I don't care.
You like anything New Day. That's right. But
yes. Oh yeah, and it's happening on SmackDown like 2 weeks from now, or is it next week? I don't know.
No,
I know
it's happening on Money in the Bank.
It's the Monday before Money in the Bank.
No, it's SmackDown.
They said it was happening on Money in the Bank.
It's happening in London on SmackDown.
Michael Cole specifically said it was happening at Money in the Bank.
It's definitely not.
They showed the graphic. It's happening on SmackDown the night before Money in the Bank.
You fucking bitch, Michael Cole.
Go look at the graphic.
I know
the graphic said.
He said during the actual match itself it was for Money in the Bank, and then all of a sudden they just changed it to tonight.
Well, Michael Cole was lied to.
It don't matter. It don't matter when they do it. They could do it tomorrow. Pretty Deadly is going to get walked because they suck. So
one day.
That's why it matters, honestly. It don't matter when they get walked. It matters if they.
Michael Cole legitimately said during the match that it was going to be happening at Money in the Bank. Y'all making me try to be like a liar on my own show.
No, go look. Go look at it.
Go look on Twitter. Go look at it. We're not lying.
I don't have social media, bro.
I'll send it to you right now. Then that ain't nothing but a thing. Ain't nothing but a thing, Phil.
The only reason why I have Twitter is because of the chat. That's it. I don't interact anywhere else.
I got Twitter on my phone for the next hour, so I'm gonna get all my usage of it before I delete it again. Hold on. I don't know how
you just don't let Aiden talk to you like that. What do you mean? What did Aiden say? Got old man? Okay, listen. Honestly.
Oh yeah, look.
Aiden, you're an OG here. Okay. What's that say?
Read it.
It's blurry at times. They will face Sami and Keo, the Undisputed Tag Team titles, 2 weeks on SmackDown. You fucking assholes! Not you guys.
Go home show.
Not you guys. God. Michael Cole, you messed up the entire show tonight. I'm not even gonna lie, because you said that it was gonna happen at Money in the Bank. That didn't happen. He said it during the match, man. You also said that very rarely does somebody get a chance to go away for a couple of months and then automatically get themselves into a championship opportunity. You fucking liar, because Charlotte does that all the time. Charlotte does that all the time. So when Michael Cole said, it's very rare that somebody goes away and then automatically gets a shot at the top prize in our industry, you're lying.
Yeah.
Because what happened to Goldberg all those times he came back? What happens to Charlotte every time she comes back?
Yeah.
They get title shots.
Pretty much.
Freaking Michael Cole, man. The guy don't know what he's talking about, and he works there. He's been working there for over 25 years. It's wild. What?
Everybody has their off days.
You're lying. That's the only time I'll quote Roman Reigns. That was probably one of the best lines he ever actually did. That's a goddamn tribal chief too.
It is.
But Sami Zayn comes out with Kevin Owens after a commercial break, and obviously Pretty Deadly are celebrating their win, and they're all out here. Zayn says that they won about 5 minutes ago, and they are still celebrating in the ring, and they have overstayed their welcome by 5 minutes. He tells them to leave the ring, and the fans cheer. Prince says that was cute, but they just beat 5 teams, and they are now the number 1 contenders. And they're drier than Zayn's hair, which, okay, that's rude.
Okay.
Okay.
What I will not tolerate
Wilson then says,
is the disrespect of Sami Zayn's hair. His hair is beautiful.
Yeah.
Wilson says that when they become the new Undisputed Tag Team Champions, they will celebrate for even longer, and everyone can celebrate, and they'll celebrate even longer. And when you think they are done, they'll celebrate even longer. Loff would just come. you would just die of exhaustion, probably.
I had to mute the TV. I had to mute the TV because I couldn't hear him say it anymore. It was the most irritating thing I've seen tonight.
That's next level hating. Right
they
there.
Suck. They're like actually.
You just don't see the vision.
If I don't see the vision, I'm Stevie Wonder because they are trash. They are complete garbage, dog. Like, there's nothing entertaining. There's
So-
nothing talented. It's just bad. Holy
One
crap.
So Owens starts yelling and snapping at Pretty Deadly. So basically Owens was Loth was living vicariously through Owens tonight. He
Aren't we
says
all?
listening to them, he feels like just running down to the ring and hitting them. Zayn says, "You know what? I think we can make that happen." So then they ran down to the ring, tried to hit Pretty Deadly, but Pretty Deadly, being the
Punk ass bitches.
Being the punk ass bitches, like Love says,
The heels.
They leave the ring, and they don't get hit in the face. So we will get that apparently 2 weeks from tonight on SmackDown. When Michael Cole clearly said Money in the Bank, but I guess it's happening on SmackDown. So there you go. I don't like being made a fool of by WWE on my own show.
Well, blame Michael Cole. He did it.
I did. I very much am. I am. Michael Cole said it happens at Money in the Bank. Then all of a sudden they tweet out it's happening 2 weeks from tonight.
I mean, I heard him say it too, but shit.
Whose fault is that?
That's his fault.
It's his fault. Not mine.
Because I heard him say it too.
I was misinformed by commentary. I was misinformed by the WWE.
Just like every day, we're misinformed by them.
What else is new? They watched the show and they're like, you know what? We're gonna say one thing and then tweet something else. That way, OTB gets misinformed, and that way they're not a credible wrestling podcast. You guys know we're credible.
We're not. We're not credible. We're incredible.
You guys
we're not credible.
Yeah, we're incredible.
We bring you guys the best.
We don't know what we talk about. We on here, dog. Wrestling journalism.
Honestly,
I hate that word. Honestly, by the way, I hate.
That's honestly what wrestling journalism is, though. Nowadays,
I hate.
Everybody doesn't know what the fuck they're talking about.
I hate that so much.
Everybody doesn't know what the fuck they're talking about. They just say stuff.
Damn.
Which just can't hear correctly. Not their fault. It is their fault, Aiden. They just love making.
I heard it. In Phil's defense, I heard it too. I heard him say it too.
So Roman is sitting backstage. What else is new? He's with Paul Heyman and Solo. Heyman asked Roman if he has spoken to Jey. Roman laughs and says that he hasn't. He asks Heyman who the Tribal Chief is, and Heyman says, well, he is. Roman says that when Jey is the Tribal Chief, people will reach out to Jey. But he is still the Tribal Chief for today, so people will reach out to him. Heyman says that that is very wise. Roman asked if he has spoken to him, and Heyman says that he has not. Roman says it's not a question, but to go speak with Jey now. Heyman agrees. He stands up and he leaves. So Roman gave Heyman the task to go talk to Jey Uso. We come back from commercial break, and we have IYO SKY taking on Zelina Vega. These two are in the Women's Money in the Bank Gauntlet Match 2 weeks from tomorrow at the Money in the Bank pay-per-view. And this was it wasn't as long as Loff and I probably expected it to be, but you know, it wasn't bad by any means. You know, Zelina's gotten leaps and bounds better in the ring, I think, as we all know. And IYO's one of the best in the entire world. So decent stuff here, and Zelina got the win because of a Bayley mishap.
I'll take it.
I'll take what I can get.
Zelina winning is not a bad idea, so I'll take it. Anytime she wins, I'm down.
I'm just hoping they know what they got with IYO, and I'm hoping she still wins Money in the Bank.
Oh, she better.
Most likely, yeah.
She better.
Most likely. Her and Asuka at like fucking SummerSlam or some shit. Oh,
I will do questionable things.
Oh man. Oh man.
Okay. Oh man.
It'll be legal, don't worry.
So okay, so IYO SKY climbs to the top rope and stomps onto Zelina's arm. IYO then gets into an arm breaker, and she goes for a body slam, but Zelina lands on her feet. She rolls IYO up, but IYO kicks out. Bayley then gets onto the ring apron to distract Zelina Vega, but IYO SKY goes to attack, and Zelina moved out of the way. Bayley accidentally distracts the referee, and Zelina rolls up IYO and kicks out. IYO then argues with Bayley, telling her to not get involved.
Ooh, music.
Well,
yeah, my fault.
And Zelina hit a 619 out of nowhere and got a cover 1, 2, 3, and that's it. Good stuff there. Zelina Vega picked up a win, and Bayley and IYO SKY were left arguing in the ring as Zelina was celebrating her victory. So the split of Damage Control is slowly but surely happening before our very eyes. With that said, we all know Dakota's out right now. We all know Dakota's out right now. What happens when she comes back? Are we prolonging this Damage Control split until she is able to return, or are we just doing it as soon as possible? That way we can just let all three of them go their separate ways, kind of amicably.
They probably just gonna pretend like it never. It kind of like what happened with the Undisputed Era when Bobby Fish was hurt and they broke up the Undisputed Era. He just came back and they pretended like nothing ever happened. Like they all just went their separate ways.
Yeah, you could do that.
That's actually a good shout. That could happen.
I don't think that's a bad idea.
They've done it before, so shit. And this Triple H we're talking about, so.
I mean, it's true. It's true. What do you think, Loff? I mean, we all know Damage Control at the beginning. You and I were very high on them. You and I were very high on Damage Control just being something, and it just turned out to be damaged goods. No pun intended, but it legitimately turned out to be that. How do you feel about them, finally just, getting out of there? In my mind, there were always just three incredible singles talent that just could not gel as a trio.
It makes me sad because we really wanted them to be awesome. Like I was. Yes. I remember how happy we were at that SummerSlam. That was just like that shit was supposed to be generation. That was supposed to be female.
It was so awesome, man. Just seeing all of them return. Because Dakota was not even like in contract with WWE. She did not have a contract at that time. IYO, she honestly was basically returning from her own injury, because she wasn't seen.
Yeah, she almost left forever. Too. She almost left.
Yeah, and she almost left. And then Bayley, she was returning from a legit injury. So I mean, that was something there. And when we saw all of them together,
and I like it that it's.
I mean, I remember laughing my reactions to this very day. It was fantastic.
And I like it's one of those returns that we didn't see coming. Like it wasn't rumored, none of that shit. Like I knew Bayley was gonna be there, but the other two,
nothing was planned.
I mean, we knew Bayley
nothing was leaked.
There.
Nothing was rumored. Nothing about it.
I knew Bayley was gonna be there, but I didn't know the other two was gonna be there. I lost my shit.
It was beautiful.
And this was Bayley's pitch. Bayley was the one to legitimately say, "Hey, I want to get a group behind me. I want these two girls in it because I know that these two have potential. I want to groom them. I want to get them into the main roster and get them acclimated." And she saw the potential in Dakota and IYO. You know, we always knew Io had what it takes to be on the main roster, and Dakota's great in her own mind too. You know, but she wanted this for them, and it just sucked that every time that they were out there, they just did not get treated in the way that we all thought that they should have been. Wow, if you were even pointing out them to be like the potential female version of the Shield.
They were supposed to be, bro, and it just I don't know what happened.
It's sad.
I don't know what happened. It just I had hope for them, but it just slowly went worse. Like slowly went south, and
I'm hoping that this is just a great hard reset for all of them. I just want this to be a good hard reset, get everything back in order. I honestly would keep Dakota Kai heel. I love Dakota Kai, but Dakota Kai to me is more of a heel. Io, she can go either side of the spectrum, and I'm fine with it. I really am. She could be a babyface, she could be a heel. She works both ways. Bayley, I mean, I dig her more as a heel, but if they want to bring her back into a babyface somehow, I want to be mad at it, but she works more as a heel to me. I don't know how to do it. I really don't know. So I feel like Io would turn on Bayley because she continues to just interfere in the matches every time, when Io just wants to be on her own.
Yeah.
But Bayley just turning on Io would be a good way to get Bayley some heat. So I don't know. I don't know how they're going to do it.
I wish it wasn't this way.
You want to garner more heat for Bayley and stay as a heel, or do you want to have the babyface that just can't take it anymore and attack her former partner, her partner turned enemy? Whatever way WWE goes about it, you gotta figure that out.
Yeah, it's something they're gonna have to figure out sooner or later. But I figure Io and I hope Io and Kota are just good coming out of it, because Bayley's already established, so she's gonna be all right either way. Right. I just hope that Kota and Io are okay. I think Io will probably be okay. I really think she's gonna be Asuka. Kota, she's gonna be out for a little while, so I don't know what they're gonna do with her, but I hope she doesn't just fall into the cards like before, you know.
Yeah.
But
we'll see. It's going to be a very interesting scenario. They've been teasing this whole split for Damage Control for months, it seems like, so got to figure it out. So Adam Pearce is backstage talking on the phone, and in comes the EST Bianca Belair. He tells her to get that he gave her his word that he'll figure it out, but he can't give an answer just yet. Bianca says that she can't be patient. She went about getting the rematch the right way, but now, right or wrong, she's gonna do it her way. Adam Pearson said, "What does that mean?" And she already walked out of the frame. So when you walk out of the frame, you can't hear anybody anymore. Even if she was still in the same room, out of the frame, can't hear him.
It's gone.
It's like the whole WWE rule: out of the frame, don't matter.
That's just crazy.
It's WWE logic 101.
Oh, just like them, watching TV from the side like this.
Yeah,
wild, right?
I know their neck hurts. I just know their neck hurts, man.
I love that.
You like that?
Yeah, it always looks so
unnatural,
funny,
bro.
It looks stupid, but it's funny.
Do you watch TV like that?
No, I do not.
No normal
It's so
No
unnatural.
functioning human being can watch
It's
his
so
television like
unnatural,
that.
bro.
It's uncomfortable.
That shit is
How
crazy.
would you do it?
It's unnatural. So we come back from commercial break, and Bailey and IYO SKY, they're arguing backstage, and in comes Shotzi. She tells Bailey that if it was not for her, she would have been in the Money in the Bank ladder match. Bailey then tells her that she is not on Damage Control's level. Shotzi then tells Bailey, well, if she's so confident, why don't you just put your Money in the Bank ladder match spot on the line? IYO says Bailey accepts, and Shotzi says, great, I'll go talk to Adam Pearce and make it official. Then Bailey slapped IYO on the arm and said, why'd you do that for? And IYO said, I was only just trying to help.
I
want Bailey to lose. I really want her to lose that match.
She most likely is. Because IYO's going to help her.
Yeah, exactly.
IYO's going to help her, but it's going to backfire. And maybe we can actually get the split for next week, honestly. Because what if IYO helps her, Bailey loses, and Bailey just attacks IYO, making IYO the babyface again, garnering more heat for Bailey.
Yeah.
It could happen next week. Because she's not in the Money in the Bank ladder match anymore.
Yeah.
So, who knows? Maybe they set it up for next week. We then had the Grayson Waller effect. The Grayson Waller effect.
Grayson Waller.
With the android, Charlotte Flair.
The Nepo baby.
So, Grayson Waller, who legitimately is the best part of every Grayson Waller effect, says that just when you thought Grayson Waller effect could not get any bigger, they are about to break the internet. He introduces Charlotte Flair to the show. Charlotte walks out, gets the whole presentation. Oh, the big deal. He sits on the rope to let Charlotte in the ring. He says it's great having her on the show. He asks Charlotte if she'll become the 15-time champion. Flair says 15 times, 16 times, but since they are just talking numbers, she has Asuka's number. Asuka tells her that Asuka tells him, no, that's not Asuka. Charlotte tells him that that he can woo when she's saying that, and Waller woos. Wasn't a bad woo. How would you guys rate the woo?
I would
give it a nice 7. Nice 7.
Like a solid 7.5, 8, maybe.
Not bad.
I was gonna say about a 7. 7 seems like a good.
He was a little too happy, but you know.
Yeah.
Too happy to do it. Yeah.
You gotta do it a little bit more cocky. It's a cocky type of a thing. You gotta say woo in a cocky type of way. You know?
Yeah.
Then Bianca's music hits, and
looking good guys, as all hell.
Bianca is looking great.
Montez for a fight.
She is She is a beautiful woman.
I wonder, can Montez for a fight?
Montez,
he probably can.
Montez,
just ask him if a professional wrestler can fight. I'm pretty sure.
I mean, I don't know. CM Punk says
Montez,
otherwise.
you are a very lucky person.
Shit.
She is a beautiful woman.
I mean, CM Punk.
I mean,
so what happened?
Laf and I saw her in person, and she is a beautiful woman.
I had that video of me just screaming that entire match.
Yeah, just the entire match. We were just screaming.
I gotta find that top of our lungs. Hilarious.
I mean, it was against Sonya Deville, but man, we were just screaming. Y'all need to put some respect on Bianca's name. We love Bianca here. What do you mean? We're calling her beautiful. What's wrong with that?
Charlotte must have forgot what this was.
Yeah.
Bianca set it straight. She forgot what this was out here.
So she comes out, And Bianca tells Flair that her accolades may speak for herself, but someone has to explain to her what the heck is going on here, how things work. She lost the title. She was told that she was going to get a rematch, and then comes Charlotte Flair, who says that she wants a rematch, and she just gets it. Flair then stands up, and the fans chant EST. Flair tells Bianca that she calls the shots around here, and she is not going to apologize for that. The line starts and ends with her. Oh, and then I know she said something about she didn't politic her way to get here. You most likely did. Don't lie.
You have 14 title reigns in 7 years.
They turned this whole, oh yeah, I don't politic to get what I want into a goddamn story, bro.
John Cena didn't even have that many title reigns in 7 years. And he's a 16-time world champion.
He didn't get his 16 he didn't get his 16 world championship like it was like years before he finally got that 16th world title at the Rumble.
It was
like
what, 2 or 3 years.
Like
meanwhile, she gets the title every 2 months.
Look, I really don't understand. Like, they obviously WWE sees what's happening. You know, WWE sees the fans. You know, they're complaining every single time that Charlotte just comes back and gets the championship. They see it so much that they legitimately turned it into a storyline. So Michael Cole said when she was walking out there that very rarely does somebody get to just walk in and automatically get a championship opportunity. They're turning it into a goddamn story.
Charlotte does it all the time.
They're turning it into a story, and we all know that she does it all the time that she comes back. She goes past dolphins in the Gulf of Mexico, and then all of a sudden when she gets back, title match. At least I think they were in the Gulf of Mexico the last time. I don't know wherever they were. Regardless, she was petting dolphins, and then she comes back, title shot.
Hey, those poor dolphins.
Aiden, whoa, that's wild, bro.
Hey, whoa. Hey, whoa. Hey, yeah, whoa. That's a little wild, Bucko. That's a little wild, buddy.
That's a little wild.
It's a PG stream.
So all this happens. So Flair tells Bianca that she lost to Rhea at WrestleMania, and she didn't get a rematch. So why can't she? Flair says, "All right, that's, I guess, fair. But listen, I did this the right way. Okay, she got defeated and stayed. While when she got defeated, she ran away for 3 months. Maybe she should take things into her own hands too." Flair then asks if she thinks that she really ran away. Flair says, "I stepped away, but I never ran away." Okay. If anyone knows anything about defeat, she has beaten the best and gotten defeated and picked herself up 14 times. Honey, listen. You are a 14-time women's champion. None of those championship reigns were meaningful. None. And you won 14 championships, sure. But how many championships did she also lose, Deontay?
She has lost 14.
Exactly. And they weren't meaningful to me, but how many of the championship reigns that Charlotte has had were meaningful to you?
I can say at least out of 14, at least 2 or 3. Okay, at least 2 or 3.
That's fair. If you count the NXT title, she's technically 16. Yeah, but I see, it's weird because WWE at one point they did count. the NXT Championship reigns, and in some other instances they don't. So
they only count the NXT one when it's convenient for Charlotte.
That's also fair. I mean,
only time.
I mean, like, wow, they legitimately turned the whole coming back to just get a championship opportunity into a goddamn story for Charlotte Flair. I mean, they see what's happening, right? I mean, we all see what's happening. They see what's happening. They turned it into a goddamn legit story, and does WWE care what we want or think or think about Charlotte? No.
Hell.
But I have become so numb to Charlotte's booking at this point. I honestly just accept. I expect it, and I just have to accept it at this point.
It's the only thing to do. The only thing to do.
I have been so numb. Like, honestly, the point where I legitimately got numb to Charlotte's booking was when she won the NXT title from Ripley.
No. When I was numb to it, when she won the damn Rumble. That's when I got numb. When she won the Rumble.
Right, when she won the NXT Women's Championship at WrestleMania that year against Rhea Ripley, I'm like, all right, yeah, come on. We just
for no reason.
I was just done at that point, and I'm like, all right, fine, whatever. Charlotte just gets what she wants. So, she said that she's got defeated, but picked herself up 14 times. You lost 14 championships, honey. Not really all that. Like, saying that you lost 14 titles is kind of crazy, and you actually think that's like a good thing.
It's weird.
She's a champion with or without the title, and asked Bianca if she is the same. Are you a champion with or without the title?
That's unfair. It's an unfair and stupid ass question to ask.
So all that said, sorry, my phone just refreshed on me. I gotta get a new phone.
Get your iPhone, man.
So Bianca says that she is the longest reigning women's champion of the modern era. Obviously, that got a big pop from the crowd.
Facts.
And she didn't have to do it 14 times.
Facts. And it was meaningful.
And to put, and she wanted her to put respect on her name.
Put some respect on it.
Bianca tells Flair that the past is the past, but the future is that she will be sitting at ringside for Flair's match against Asuka in 2 weeks, and she is done being patient and playing with them. And no matter who wins, she will get into the ring face to face and call her shot, because that title is coming back with her. Bianca then drops the microphone at Charlotte's feet and leaves the ring.
Straight like that.
Call your shot right now. Who wins in 2 weeks, Asuka or Charlotte?
Asuka.
I don't know why. I don't want to believe it, but I just know they're gonna have Charlotte win. I just know it.
How are they gonna do it? I think Triple H will intercept that. I hope to God he intercepts that.
I mean, he had Roman win at WrestleMania, so
that's different. I think that's different. I think that his stuff is different than anybody else's championship run. Like he doesn't really have to lose at any point. Every other champion, they can lose at any time. You know what I'm saying? Because none of them have been as champion for as long as he has. So you got to be more particular with Roman stuff.
Yeah.
Charlotte, she does not have to win that belt on a regular SmackDown. And Asuka, that would that be like Asuka's like first defense of the belt?
Yep.
Yeah, no, she can't. No, Triple H intercepts that. Triple H intercepts
and it's a new championship too. So and it's a new.
Yeah,
like the
Oscar
new
wins.
gold championship
True,
that they
but
have.
y'all forgot one thing. Vinnie Mac is back there too.
I don't think even with him there, I don't think Triple H lets that slide. Even with him there, I don't think he lets that slide, bro. If anything,
I'm telling you right
Triple H.
now. I'm telling you right now, though. Be prepared for Charlotte to be the champion heading into WrestleMania.
Oh yeah, that's just the they do that all the time.
Be prepared for Charlotte to be champion heading into WrestleMania, and that's where I believe Bianca will get her get back.
Hey, listen, I'll take it. Bianca got to beat all four of them.
Because if it's Bianca, I think it'll most likely be Bianca and Charlotte at WrestleMania. Bianca getting that championship back. That way she can beat all four horsewomen. And say that she beat all four horsewomen.
Yeah.
Because Charlotte's the only one that she has left.
If the story ends with Bianca winning, I'm cool. I'm down. I'll go for the ride.
It's either she wins the chamber or she goes into, or she gets another Rumble again.
I'll take it, I guess.
I don't know, but that's what I see happening, at least for WrestleMania purposes. But WrestleMania is not even until April, so we got a lot of time for that. So come backstage, and Jey is standing there. In comes Paul Heyman. He tells Jey that he is sorry that he told him the truth last week. He is sorry that he was right last week. He is sorry that Jey kicked him in the face last week. He tells Jey that he knows that it was intentional. Jimmy doesn't miss. Jimmy's like Carmelo Hayes over here. He doesn't miss.
He's him, bro. He's him.
He has one of the most accurate super kicks in the business, besides you, of course. And he meant to kick Roman at Night of Champions, just like he meant to kick you in the face last week. Heyman says that it is jealousy. He tells Jey that he didn't deserve that, and for that, he is sorry. Jey tells Heyman that he is sorry too, because if he's in the bloodline, you're out. Heyman was very upset and scared and trepidatious, and he walked out of frame. Heyman fears Jey Uso.
He also fears Solo.
Heyman fears basically everybody in the bloodline. Or what's left of the bloodline.
There is no bloodline. Because of that man right there.
That right there. And this man's cooking up the story. We then had the mixed tag team match. AJ and Mia Yim taking on Karrion Kross and Scarlett. Out of a guess, how long do you think Scarlett was in the ring tonight?
I'd say at least a minute and 10 seconds.
Yeah, I was gonna say give it like a good minute and a half, maybe. And she did that one cool move that she did. I don't know what the fuck that was.
I just know
But she did that one cool move that she did to Mia, and then she just automatically tagged out after a German suplex.
I just know
that one cool move.
I just know Mia's back hurt from trying to carry her.
I got to admit that one move that Scarlett did do was pretty cool. It's just
you know the crazy part is Scarlett's actually not that bad of a wrestler.
I've actually never seen her in the ring before.
When she used to wrestle on the Indies and the Impact, she was actually, I didn't say she was great, but she was decent in the ring. She put like a good 3.5-star match,
Like I don't think I've ever really seen a full match of her, so I might actually just go back just one time on YouTube just to like check one of them out. But
she can actually somewhat wrestle. Like she's a tolerable wrestler. She's a tolerable wrestler.
Probably a very serviceable in-ring worker.
Yeah.
I just never seen one. So, oh, and yes, Prodigy, the "I'm married, bitch" line from AJ Styles. Perfect.
Holler. I'm married, bitch.
He just took off a glove, showed the ring. Is like, "I'm married, bitch."
I mean, isn't she married too? So like,
she's married to Kross.
So like, so you cheat. So you're trying to flirt with another man in front of your man.
Kross and her are a real life couple. They're together.
Disappointing.
So the bell rings and we're underway. AJ and Kross start the match off. AJ with the right hand and a flying forearm. Well, actually, no, it was a phenomenal blitz, then the running forearm to assist his Kross. Michin then gets tagged in, and she hits Kross with a tornado DDT. The women can hit the men, but remember, guys, the men can't hit the women in the next tag team match. And you know, Michael Cole was having a ball when that DDT happened. Scarlett then gets into the ring, and she takes Mia Yim down with that cool move. I mean, we didn't even really get to hear what the move was called or anything like that, but that was a pretty damn solid move by Scarlett. She goes for the cover, but Mia Yim kicks out. Mia with a right hand with some chops, kicks Michin, followed by a release German suplex by Mia Yim. Kross then gets tagged in, and Mia then kicks Kross, and she gets AJ to double team him. Scarlett then throws Michin out of the ring. AJ hits Kross with a Styles Clash, and I thought that was it. I legitimately thought as soon as the Styles Clash happened, I'm like, what the fuck? That's it? But it was broken up by Scarlett. Scarlett then gets in AJ's face, tries to seduce him, but AJ tells Scarlett as he was taking off one of his gloves that he's married, bitch. And
do you see, look, AJ, he's different from me because, not gonna lie, I probably would have folded. Karrion Kross gonna whoop my ass, but I probably would have folded.
Michin drags Scarlett to the outside. Kross then gets AJ into the cross jacket. Kross then hits him with the cross hammer, and Kross slammed AJ first onto the mat and goes for the cover. 1, 2, 3, and that was it. Whatever slam that was for Karrion Kross was sick. Like, I've never seen that slam from him before, but if he starts using that a lot more often, I like it.
Yeah. Karrion Kross actually got a win. Nice.
I'm actually happy for him. Finally something happens for Karrion, you know? I like Karrion Kross. I know a lot of people don't for whatever reason right now. It's mainly because of the booking, I feel, that people are just very sour on him. But, I mean, Karrion won.
Yeah, man, I'm glad he did win. I like Karrion too. He's him.
Now, is this momentum going to carry on for Karrion Kross?
I highly doubt
that
it.
We're not too sure of.
I highly doubt it, but we'll see.
Yeah, I mean, that we're not too sure of. But Karrion Kross getting a win tonight, you know, honestly, to me, I really only think this is kind of just the beginning. You know, because both of these two aren't in Money in the Bank. They're not in the Money in the Bank ladder match. So what are they going to do? They're probably going to have some sort of singles match, maybe on the SmackDown before Money in the Bank, because I don't know if that's a Money in the Bank worthy matchup for the pay-per-view, but who knows? We'll see what happens. I mean, I still think AJ probably wins the feud overall, but I mean, Karrion getting a win tonight, good for him.
Yeah.
I want more for that guy. I do.
Yeah.
Because I actually do see a lot of potential in the guy, but right now, the booking, not a lot of people are behind him.
Yeah, I see.
So, Karrion won. There you go. So, cut backstage, and Roman is sitting. In comes Heyman, who shakes his head. Heyman continues to shake his head, and Roman looks at Solo. Solo is he's getting ready to attack. Heyman runs away. Solo says, "You want me to take care of it, my tribal chief?" Roman chuckles and says, "All right, calm down. I'll tell you when I need to tell you." And Solo says, "Whatever you say, my tribal chief." So Solo just wants to attack everybody. He's just
needs
ready
to
at
be
this point.
attacking Roman.
He's like, you know what?
He needs to attack Roman. That's what we need to attack.
He's just ready to attack. He's like, listen, I'll handle it. He told him that he has plenty of time. And it's like, all right, whatever. Whatever you say. So we come back from commercial break and we see Kayla Braxton. Man, Kayla Braxton. Gorgeous woman.
All of their announcers, man, like, what are they be finding them at, man? Kayla Braxton, Kathy Kelly.
I know, right?
Megan Moran.
So she's backstage with Cameron Grimes. To the moon, baby. To the moon.
Cameron Grimes.
And he tells Kayla that he's had a lot of fun since being on SmackDown. And then all of a sudden, as he was about to still talk, Baron Corbin, bum-ass Corbin, attacks Cameron Grimes and says, "Oh, yeah? You having fun? You having fun?" Gets thrown into equipment boxes. And he tells him that he got lucky, and his luck is just about to run out. And then just walks away. Just attacking Cameron Grimes, you know?
He will pay for that.
Rey Mysterio's music hits, and I was like, oh shit, I'm just getting a Rey Mysterio appearance? Kind of cool. Comes out, and he says that he has had many accomplishments throughout his WWE career, and there is one accomplishment that he is truly proud of, and that's reforming the LWO. He says that a person that he is about to introduce represents the essence of the LWO, and he has no doubt that he could become the next Mr. Money in the Bank.
I don't know why, but I thought he was bringing out Carlito. I don't know why.
As soon as he said it, as soon as he was talking about Money in the Bank, I'm like, oh, he's bringing out Santos.
I'm like, oh, no. It's not Carlito. Hold on. But I like Santos.
But there have been rumors going around lately that Carlito is in WWE.
We'll just have to see.
That apparently he signed. I don't know if he signed as like a producer or what, but apparently, from what reports have been saying, he could be back.
Corbin, that's me. I'm watching SpongeBob. I don't know if you can see that back there, but yeah, I'm watching SpongeBob.
Awesome stuff. But yeah, so he introduced Santos Escobar, and he comes out, and he gets into the ring. He says timing is everything. He has worked so hard and sacrificed a lot to get this opportunity, an opportunity of a lifetime to be competing in the Money in the Bank ladder match and competing for that contract. He tells Rey that he wants to tell him something. He thanks him for believing in him. He tells Rey that he loves him and hugs him. He tells Rey that he has inspired him to fight for Rey, to fight for his people, his family, And just about when he was about to say the WWE Universe, LA Knight comes out. Yeah.
Aiden, why you snitching, man? Why you snitching? They can barely see it. They can barely see it.
So LA Knight's music hits. He comes out to a big pop from the crowd. Everybody loves LA Knight. Yeah.
Yeah.
LA Knight walks down to the ring. He extended a hand. He extended a hand for a handshake for Rey Mysterio, but then he just fucking pushed him down. It's like get this fly out of here. He was like a goddamn fly swatter, and he just swatted Rey down to the ground. Because of that, Santos did a clothesline to LA Knight, and Rey goes for a 619, but LA Knight rolls out of the ring. And we just had an unadvertised match, or at least I think it was unadvertised. I didn't see anything for an LA Knight Santos match on WWE.com when I was preparing for the show tonight. So, LA Knight, Santos Escobar.
Yeah.
Impromptu type matchup here. So, wasn't bad, wasn't a long match by any means, but it wasn't bad. And we had Santos pick up the win, which I'm not mad at. I'm not mad at for mainly two reasons. One, after everything that Santos was saying here in that promo before everything happened with LA Knight coming out, you can't have him lose that. Because, I mean, he was pouring his heart out there. And two, LA Knight's most likely still winning this Money in the Bank contract. So.
Yeah.
It's okay. Now, when LA Knight most likely has this contract, we can't continue to have him losing. We can't.
Yeah.
And I know that's what WWE's kind of prerogative is that, oh yeah, just because he's Mr. Money in the Bank, he can still lose because he still has a contract. No. No. Keep these guys looking strong, please. Just because you have the contract doesn't guarantee you, losses for the rest of your career. Legitimately have them get wins as Mr. Money in the Bank to make him credible.
Yeah.
Just hoping WWE knows what they're doing.
I hope so too.
So Escobar hit LA with a knee to the face. He grabs LA, but LA pushes him into the ropes, and Knight hits a slam. LA Knight with an elbow. He goes for the cover, but Escobar kicks out. Escobar is thrown into the ropes. As he jumps onto LA Knight's shoulders, LA Knight rolls Escobar over, but Escobar rolls LA onto his shoulders and gets the pin. 1, 2, 3, and that is it. LA Knight hit Escobar from behind. He stomps on Escobar, and Rey Mysterio then runs down to the ring, and LA Knight evades and gets out of there before Rey could do any more harm to LA Knight. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, like I said, LA Knight most likely winning this briefcase anyway. So him losing here, I don't like LA Knight losing ever, but after everything that Santos was saying on that promo, you couldn't have him lose that. So I understood why they did what they did. So,
yeah, same.
And then the moment of the night.
Yes.
The moment of the night.
Yes.
It was officially time to hear what Jey Uso had to say. Will he fall in line? That was the whole preference of this story, of this show. Will Jey Uso Fall in line. So, Jey Uso is shown walking backstage, and he sees Sami Zayn. Sami Zayn had a big smile on his face, and they stare each other down. Zayn walked away, and then Jey continued to walk as Roman's music hit. So I don't know if Sami had, somewhat of an inkling to what Jey was about to do, but he had a big smirk on his face and a big smile, and he walked away. I was like, okay, we're still having that camaraderie between Sami Zayn and Jey Uso. How do you feel about that, man? I mean, of course, they're always going to have that camaraderie with each other, but I mean, always planting those seeds,
I loved it.
Yeah.
I loved it.
And that was even before everything went down.
Yeah, Sami definitely knew. There's a reason he had smoke on his face. He definitely told Sami.
Yeah. And that was before everything went down. So he's like, okay. All right, man. Do your thing. So, so Roman is out there with Paul Heyman and Solo Sikoa. They walk down to the ring. Heyman gives Roman the microphone. And by the way, guys, no, before we even get into everything, I'm glad both of you guys are here because holy shit, this just fucking irritated the shit out of me. I know most likely the chat was irritated about this too. The guy has 3 belts.
WWE, man. WWE.
Roman Reigns has 3 belts.
Yeah.
Can I ask why?
Because WWE. Because WWE.
I thought the whole point of this new gold championship was to merge the Universal and the WWE title all into one so that he can hold one title as the undisputed WWE Universal Champion.
Oh.
But no, Roman Reigns is holding the gold title on his shoulder, around his waist, wherever he wants to put it. It's his prerogative. It's his fancy. And then Paul Heyman is holding the WWE and the Blue Universal Championship. What?
This is WWE, man. They like to make things complicated.
So Roman Reigns is holding 3 world championships right now. We have technically 4 world championships in WWE.
Well, technically, Paul Heyman is the WWE and Universal Champion because he's the one holding them. Roman's just a gold belt guy.
Roman and that whole thing is holding 3 world championships.
Yes, he is.
We technically have 4 world championships in WWE.
Yeah, pretty much.
2 of them might not be recognized because the undisputed Universal title is gold. But there's 4 world titles on WWE television being presented on television. Technically, they are all one championship. Well, Aiden, I ask you this. First of all, I'm sorry. You're going to have to educate me on that whole AJPW Triple Crown Championship. I don't know what the hell that is. And that's just me not familiarizing myself with AJPW. So, whoever the AJPW champion is, Are they legitimately holding 3 championships?
I don't know. Probably.
I'm asking Aiden. I'm asking Aiden, not really you, because I don't really think anybody here knows what AJPW is.
I know it stands for All Japan Pro Wrestling. That's all I know.
Then I definitely heard of AJPW, but I don't watch that. But are they holding 3 championships? Okay, so they're holding 3 championships.
That's crazy.
Why? Like, what is that? What's the purpose of that? If it's all just one title, why have 3? Why do they make things so confusing or convoluted?
It's wrestling, man. It has to be confusing and convoluted sometimes.
No, it doesn't. It really doesn't, though. If you merged the blue title and the WWE title to make this one unified WWE championship, the gold title, which actually did not look bad tonight on television, on Roman's shoulder, it actually did not look bad. What's the point of having the other 2?
I don't know, man.
Is it just for looks at this point?
Yes.
Loft, do you have an explanation at this point? Because I am simply dumbfounded at the fact that he is holding 3 world championships while we have technically 4 world titles presented on WWE programming.
Because they don't care, Phil. That's
if your name ain't Roman, they don't give a fuck
about the presentation of their own goddamn company. Because you already unified the WWE and Universal Championship. You made a big gold belt to signify the undisputed WWE Universal Championship. It says it in the name.
Yeah.
Why carry the WWE and Blue Universal Championship? And yes, I said Blue Universal because it's blue. Fight me.
That's a new one.
Yeah, I ain't never heard that one.
They don't care, man. There's nothing else more to it than just a lack of care. Anything Roman related, they just stop using logic. Matches, belts, promos, anything related to him, they don't anything related to him, they like to not use logic. Common sense.
You know what? And the thing is, they showed the 3 championships all night. I didn't even notice it the first time we went back into the locker room. I noticed it the second time we were backstage in the locker room. So I was like, wait, why are there 3 belts there? And I'm like, he's probably just going to bring the gold one out there when it's the end of the night. It's not a big deal. It's not a big deal. And then all of a sudden, I just see Heyman holding the 2 championships and Roman holding the gold. And I'm like, wait, what fucking happened? Why do we have 3 titles? We legitimately have 4 world championships that are recognized in WWE right now. 4 world titles off. That is wild to me. And WWE doesn't care, like you said. But it's legitimately dumbfounding to me that a company like this doesn't care about what's being presented on their television. You would think Triple H behind the whole thing would care.
Anything Roman related, they have shown time and time again that they will do anything to make him look like the best in the world. So
even Triple H?
Yeah, he's a part of it now. He's not exempt from it.
But he's Vince's project.
That doesn't matter. He has to play ball. Triple H has to play ball until he doesn't have to play ball anymore. He got to do exactly what he's told to do. And Triple H likes putting heavyweight over the name of every belt, so now he's just the heavyweight champion 3 times, I guess. But I don't even know how that works because.
Oh, and I don't know if you guys know this or not, but it also says Undisputed on Asuka's title. So that's in its own.
I don't know how hers is undisputed. I don't understand that, but I don't get it, man.
Yeah.
Don't waste time trying to think of a reason. You'll never figure it out. You'll just think yourself into a ditch.
Just like I was trying to figure out why the fuck the SmackDown title is on Raw and the Raw title is on SmackDown, and then they changed it to the Women's World Championship and the WWE Women's Championship or Undisputed WWE Women's Championship, which clearly makes no sense, but I don't know.
Yeah.
At least they're holding one championship. At least they're holding one championship. Asuka's now holding the SmackDown Women's Championship along with this new one.
I'm sorry, but we're not going to get one belt until Roman loses. So whoever he loses to, they're going to have to be the one with one belt. Or they might get a completely new one. But probably not because they just made a new one. So it can be a multitude of things.
I don't know. So they're all out there. Heyman gives Roman the microphone. He tells everybody to acknowledge him. And then Jay's music hits. He walks out to the ring. The fans chanting Uso. I said chants fanting. I am so fucking tired.
Chants fanting.
The fans are chanting Uso as Roman says he knows what they want, man. They want answers. As he asks Jay, what's it going to be? Is he in? Or is he out? Jay looks at Roman and tells Roman, quote, you tell me. He tells Roman it's either going to be him or Heyman. Roman tells Jay that when he's the tribal chief, he can pick anyone he wants to be his wise man. He says Heyman is the wise man. He's not the Bloodline's wise man. He's not Jimmy's. He's not Jay's. He's his wise man. He was only meant to get them to the promised land. Jay is meant to keep them there. To keep them at the top of the mountain. He says Heyman says that they were just starting to groom him, but at the end of the day, they were grooming Jay for 3+ years to be the next tribal chief. Reigns says that hard work and equity got him to where he is right now. That's why he is the right-hand man. Main event, Jey Uso. Because Jay is meant to lead, just not yet. Roman says that the problem isn't the wise man. It's not his brother. It's not his brother Solo. It's his other brother, Jimmy. Roman tells Jay that, listen, he's been there before. He's been with them their whole lives. They're twins. He gets it. But Jay has to understand. And as he was talking, out comes Jimmy Uso. And I'm like, it's just going to get interesting now because both of them are out there. What's really going to happen? Jimmy tells Jay that the problem isn't him. The problem isn't Solo. The problem is their cousin, Roman Reigns. Jimmy says, look at the reality here. Roman is using you, Jay. He asks Jay if he believes any of the garbage that is coming out of Roman's mouth right now. And Jay just continues to pace back and forth. Very. Like, the body language of Jey Uso here, guys, is very reminiscent of, of just, Jay's, he's loose cannon. He has a very much loose cannon, and you can't You don't know what he's going to do next. Pacing back and forth like that, you don't know what Jey's going to do. Very great body language shown by Jey Uso tonight. Jimmy asked Jey that if he believes him or Roman. The fans chant Uso, and Roman laughs. He says, they were doing that 10 years ago. They were not doing that 10 years ago. No, it took him 10 years to just get to a WrestleMania. Which is a fucking... I don't know. Like, was that a shoot?
No, it was not true.
I don't know if that was a shoot or not.
No, it was just stupid. The Usos
I don't
at
know
their
if that was
peak.
a shoot or not. So
It was just stupid. I was sitting down like, bro, the Usos' peak was not in the Bloodline. The Usos' peak was the penitentiary shit. That was their peak. That was their fault that they didn't put him at WrestleMania at that point. They should have been a long time ago. All this other stuff, that's just finally them realizing they had one of the best tag teams in the world over there. That was just a stupid statement.
I don't know if that was a shoot or not, but if it was a shoot, then damn. They actually
it was just stupid.
went back and did history. It took him 10 years just to get them to WrestleMania, and since they have been with him, they have main evented every single one. Which
main evented one?
They only technically main evented one out of 3 years. So Roman lifts Jey up, but Jimmy is the anchor and he is bringing him down. He tells Jey that he is the next tribal chief, but he can't be the tribal chief and a twin at the same time. And Paul Heyman's like, oh boy. Roman tells Jey, okay, hold on. And my phone's just acting weird again. Roman tells Jey that he is the tribal chief. He can, nope, that's not it. Roman tells Jey that he can put on a mask too, but the reality is, he asked Heyman that when they named Jey the right-hand man, he was the only one that had a problem with it. Roman says that it was Heyman's suggestion, but it was Jimmy. Jimmy had a problem with it. Jey looks at Jimmy, and Roman smirks. He's just like, oh yeah, I got him now. Right in the palm of my hand. Jey asked Jimmy if this was true. Jimmy says it is. It was true. And Jey paces back and forth, and he tells Jimmy that this entire time you were doubting me. Jimmy says, I wasn't trying to doubt you, but Jey interrupts him and says, listen to your older brother, Joshua. So he was using his real name, using his shoot name, Josh. And this promo at that point.
Wait.
That's all he heard growing up. Jey says that he's been competing against Roman, but in reality, he has been trying to keep up with Jimmy. Jey then calls Jimmy the prom king, the most likely to succeed, and but it was a blessing happening in disguise. Jimmy got hurt, and he got to main event SmackDown, main event WrestleMania, other pay-per-views, and it was all because of Roman Reigns. Jey then tells Jimmy, guess what? You're out. And he tells him that he is out too, and super kicks the fuck out of Roman Reigns.
It's about
to a loud
pop.
Absolutely loud. It was deafening in that arena. That super kick heard around the world, part 2. Solo then runs towards Jey and was about to hit him with the spike, but Jey ducks the spike, and the Usos hit a double super kick on Solo. Roman then gets to his feet. The Usos hit him with a double super kick, and that is how SmackDown goes off to the air, with the Usos looking down at Roman Reigns, and the Bloodline was destroyed from within. A chief without a tribe. Except for Solo. Solo will get there. Solo will be with his brother soon. But it's going to be a little bit longer. This was perfect. This was perfect. They legitimately had me. They legitimately had me the entire time when Jey was going down everything onto Jey. When Jey was going down into everything onto Jimmy. They had me. But then when he said, "I'm out too," and then super kick man, so good. So
they
good.
Had me in the first half, not gonna lie. They had me in the first half.
They had me the whole way. I was like, they're really gonna have him. They're really gonna have Jimmy be on his own, and all of a sudden, I'm out too. Super kick. I'm like, let's fucking go, man. So good. So
It's
good.
Great. It's absolutely amazing.
They had me locked. Did they have you throughout that entire time, or did you kind of had a feeling that something was off?
I don't know. It was weird. I
They
didn't know.
legitimately had me, man. I legitimately thought it was going to be 3-on-1.
I was hoping it wasn't. I was really hoping it wasn't. They did the damn thing, though.
They had me
I was
thinking,
really
man.
hoping it wasn't. Sheesh.
But
Beautifully done, though.
But you know, at the end of the day, I think what's been going around the rumor mill is going to be coming to reality. I think we are going to be getting Roman and Solo versus the Usos at Money in the Bank. It was rumored that Roman was going to be defending his championship at Money in the Bank, but at this point in time, I understand a lot of people just want him to defend the championship, but guys, we don't need the championship being defended at Money in the Bank. We really don't. The story right now are the Usos versus Solo and Roman, and then at SummerSlam, that's when you can cash in and have one of the Usos go up against Roman at SummerSlam. I know people want to see Roman defend the title. I get it, you know. But right now, this tag team match makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's get it over with.
It's going to end this bloodline story once and for all.
Let's get it over with, man.
Now, what happens after this? What do you guys think? Do we get Jimmy and Roman? Or do you get Jey again?
I don't
know. Both, maybe?
Here's what I'm proposing. Here's what I'm proposing. Because you guys know Payback is happening in September.
Yeah.
I think we get Jimmy at SummerSlam and Jey at Payback.
I had another idea for Payback, actually, because it comes full circle. Roman won the title at Payback. Who was the champion by the time?
Yep.
Who was the champion?
It was Wyatt.
Yep. I'm not saying he has to beat Roman, but I mean, Payback is coming back for a reason. They haven't had this in 3 years.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I legitimately told Woff the exact same thing when we were texting during the show. I'm like, listen, man, they're not just bringing back Payback after a 3-year hiatus for no reason.
I think Roman's losing at Payback.
I'm going to that show. That's it.
I want to find a way to get to that show, man, but it's on the other side of Philadelphia, man. It's a 7-hour drive, rather. Like,
yeah,
I want
it's
to go.
Gonna be a long one, but I'll walk on barefoot through glass to see that man lose in front of my face.
I want to go. So you really think, Deontay, that he's losing at Payback?
Now, if he is, if he's losing, obviously he shouldn't face Bray. But I mean, he won the title at Payback. It would come full circle if he ended at Payback.
That's next
And
level storytelling.
people think Bray
I
beating
was
Roman
thinking
is just so
Jay at
far
Payback
fetched.
because Jay is going to get.
Yeah.
I mean, I was thinking Jay at Payback because Jay is going to get the payback for all that he has done to Jay throughout
And
3 years.
people think Bray is just so far fetched. I mean, he beat Bray for the title, so it's not too far fetched for Bray to dethrone him. I don't. Is it gonna happen? Most likely not, but it's not crazy because it'll come full circle. Bray gonna get his get back.
I don't even think Bray will be back in time for Backlash.
I think.
I mean, not Backlash, at Payback at this point.
I think he will. They say he's gonna be at SummerSlam, so I don't know. We'll see.
Wait. It's SummerSlam, then Payback, right?
Yes.
So
yes.
who does
Payback
Roman
is in
fight?
September.
Yeah, so who does Roman fight at SummerSlam then? If he's defending at Payback,
I'm thinking Jimmy at SummerSlam and then Jay at Payback because Jay is going to get payback from everything that he's been going through the last 3 years. No pun intended with the whole Payback name, but I think he faces both the Usos over the next few months.
I don't want them to put the title on Jay because that's
I'm not saying
big responsibility.
I don't listen. Roman's probably going to be champion at WrestleMania, guys. I'm just accepting the fact now.
If they do Roman
I'm just
and Jay
accepting
again,
the fact now.
If they do Roman and Jay again, Jay should not lose. He should win.
I know that, but I don't.
You can't touch that.
I don't see how we can get through this without
Roman. They can do it once Roman loses.
Exactly. You have to wait.
Then they can do it.
Then you can do it. Do not do that with Roman as champion because you put that championship on Jay.
And I understand Roman and Jay does not need the championship, and I know that. But I just feel like that's how WWE is probably going to go about it. I feel like WWE is planning on doing both Usos at some point against Roman, whether it's with the championship involved or not. Because Roman and Jimmy is happening. Roman and Jimmy has to happen. And Roman and Jay has to happen too, but we got to figure out when that could happen.
I don't think you have to do Jay. I don't think you have to do the Jay match at all.
After everything that Jay went through and did tonight, you don't see a Jay match?
I don't think you have to. I don't think you have to do the Jay match because the Jay match it's more fragile than the Jimmy match is. The Jay match he has to win, but you can't put the championship on Jay because once Roman loses and he leaves, now you have Jey Uso in a position where he has to carry all of that on his shoulders when he hasn't even had a chance to be a singles champion in the first place. So he may not even be able to do that. Plus, his brother's right there. So now you're playing for the rest of the time you're teasing the Usos having a match against each other for the belt. Jay hasn't even gotten a chance to become IC champion or US champion yet. You can't just throw the Universal Championship at him and say go swim.
He's never won a singles title in WWE.
Yeah,
I don't think any of the Usos have won singles gold in WWE.
Yeah, I don't think you should do that, Sam. I think
at least I don't think.
It reminds me of the Sami match. It'll be a good moment. In theory, it sounds great. In Austin theory, it sounds great of Jay just beating Roman for Universal Championship. But then the show goes on, and if Roman goes away immediately after, now you have Jay as being Universal Champion. Now he has to hold everything on his shoulders of what Roman just did. And for someone who hasn't been singles champion before and hasn't even had a chance to determine how to do this, it's kind of weird. You put him in this position and tell him to float immediately. Not really float, swim, because the last champion was just champion for 3 years. So now you have to do better than that, or you're gonna be looked at as obsolete. And I don't want them to get booed because of something like that. I don't know how you get someone like Cody back in the picture. I don't know. Only person who could be in the picture is
Here's the thing. I legitimately only see two other possibilities for Cody. at this point, if we're going to WrestleMania with this thing. He's either winning the Rumble again, which I would fucking hate. I love Cody, but he is not winning the Rumble again. I don't want that. Or if they do the Elimination Chamber again before WrestleMania, he can win the Chamber. Which that he hasn't done.
But that's assuming he doesn't.
And that's legitimately the last-ditch effort to get to WrestleMania if they do the Chamber. That's assuming if Roman doesn't lose a Payback. I really do think Roman Reigns is going to be champion at WrestleMania 40. I do.
He probably is. But
they're not bringing. But they're not bringing back Payback just for no reason. Payback is back for a reason.
Yeah, there's no reason for them to bring that.
Like
this was a
3-year break.
Yeah.
The last time we saw Payback was in 2020 during the pandemic, where he won the goddamn Universal title in the triple threat between him, Bray, and Braun. Or was it Bray and Braun, and then all of a sudden it turned into a triple threat? I don't know. I thought it was a triple threat the entire time. It could have been.
Bray and Braun did all the fighting. They broke the ring. Then Roman came out, signed the contract before he got to the damn ring, and then picked the bones.
That's right. So it's okay. So that's right. Yeah, it was really a singles match all of a sudden, and then all of a sudden when he signed the contract, it turned into a triple threat, and he picked the bones to win the title, which is basically the most tribal chief thing ever. But that was before really the tribal chief began. Because a lot of people were thinking, oh my god, with the whole wreck everyone and leave t-shirt that he had, people thought that he was like doing something with Retribution because they were just wrecking everybody and leaving.
God.
I saw all of that rumor. Like, people were legitimately thinking Roman Reigns had something to do with the Retribution group. And then it turned out to be Ali.
Yuck.
Imagine though if that was legitimately happening. Like Roman Reigns was the leader of Retribution, and that would have went completely the other way.
I would laugh.
Roman Bution. That's it.
Yeah.
That's kind of bad, Aiden, but I get it.
That's disgusting.
Roman Bution.
And somebody was asking in the chat, can't they just do Roman and Bobby? They could, but here's the thing. At the end of the day, we don't have many people on the SmackDown roster. I mean, we really don't. I mean, let's take a look at this roster. You can have Bobby and Roman. We haven't really seen that in this run yet, so that could happen. Edge, if you want to run that back, I don't know, but that's a very iffy type of situation. I mean, they teased Kross and Roman on Kross's comeback, but that never happened. And with the way Kross is going right now, most likely you're just losing anyway. I mean, you want to run back that Ray feud from the pandemic? Probably not.
No.
Because you got a random ass Hell in a Cell match on SmackDown and it was terrible. And then Raw got so pissed off, he's like, all right, fine, we'll give you a Hell in a Cell match, and it was goddamn Bobby Lashley and Xavier Woods. Fucking awful.
That match wasn't bad. I remember
Television.
that. That was kind of crazy.
It was awful.
That was kind of crazy. I remember.
I would love to see a Sheamus final run for a world championship, but that's never gonna happen. I just love Sheamus. I just think it would be a great hard-hitting match. It just won't happen.
Yeah.
And then, obviously, if you still want to keep it in the family, Solo versus Roman has to happen at some point, to me. It has to. I think Solo and Roman would kill it in a match with each other. But then again, does that need a championship? Most likely not. It's gonna be very interesting the way they go about it, man. Like they're not bringing back Payback for no reason, but it's just gonna be a very interesting way that they go about it.
Oh no.
Oh, and LA Knight, forget about it. I mean, I know probably like you guys are thinking LA Knight when he wins Money in the Bank, he's not cashing in on Roman. He'll cash in on Seth. Whoever is winning this Money in the Bank is going to cash in on Seth. Because they're not cashing in on Roman. That's why they made the second world championship.
Yeah.
I don't mean to be the bearer of bad news for you guys, but that is legitimately the reason why they made the second title.
Yeah, we know.
Unless, apparently the Money in the Bank that has no star power, apparently, cashes in on the IC title or US title. Because it's just for a men's championship contract. It's not for a world title contract anymore, it's just for the men's championship. So it can be cashed in on anyone.
I actually like that concept.
I hate it.
Yeah,
Because why would you cash in for the US title? Why? Why would you go down to NXT to cash in for the North American title? Why would you cash in for the NXT championship? Go down to the developmental brand to be there to be the developmental world champion? It makes no sense. 0 cents.
Oh no.
And they're not cashing in on Gunther, so forget about it.
Gunther would kill him.
He would rip their head off.
Like you're not cashing in on a world title? Like, what?
Oh no. They got
if it wasn't for Cody and that Money in the Bank promo, none of this would have been even happening. You remember the Money in the Bank promo that Cody did?
Yeah. You can cash in on anything.
Everybody to have confusion, and that was it. Cash in
cash
for
in on
any
any belt.
championship at WrestleMania. No, Cody.
Man was away for too long. Forgot the rules.
So in retrospect, blame Cody Rhodes. Gotcha.
He forgot. He was in AEW for too long. Forgot the rules of everything that happened in the company. You can cash in this briefcase on the women's championship. Like, no, you can't.
Cash in for any championship at WrestleMania. No, that's not what it is.
Who told him to say that? I don't think it's Cody's fault because whoever was directing that could have said, "Cut, let's do another take." Like what?
Yeah,
they edited that. And
WWE made him say that. It was in the script for whatever he was supposed to say, but
ridiculous, man.
Oh, and trust me, Aiden, when you say LA Knight cashing out on Seth for show, like, bro, I'm not mad at an LA Knight Seth match. You give that to me.
Yeah.
That match would be great. But you're not cashing in on a mid-card title. I mean, Theory was an exception because they legitimately had no other choice. because Roman was legitimately the only world champion at the time, and the United States Championship was actually looked at on Monday Night Raw as something pretty big. It just turned out to be terrible for him in the end, but it worked out for him in the end. So, was what it was.
Yeah.
I don't know, but just having him cash in on a mid-card title makes no sense, and you're not cashing in on an NXT title. I'm sorry, you're just not.
Yeah, that'd be
Why
crazy.
involve NXT in this?
That'd be crazy.
Lock, would you? Okay, let's say you win Money in the Bank, Lock. You're Lock in the bank. Lock's in the bank right now.
Yeah.
Lock's in the bank right now. Okay.
Yeah.
Are you cashing in on a North American title?
No. Going for the big guns.
Are you cashing in on the NXT Championship then? Because that's the big guns in NXT.
No, sir, I'm not. No, sir, I'm not.
Are you cashing in on the United States title?
That's just stupid. That just seems stupid to me. That just seems.
Are you cashing in on the Intercontinental Championship? I mean, the Intercontinental title has been held by many a Hall of Famers, man.
The way I grew up was you win Money in the Bank and you go for either the World Heavyweight Championship or the WWE Championship. That's just it.
That's it. It's a World Championship contract.
Yeah, I accept. I was like, okay,
if you
cool.
wanted to involve NXT, you could have gave NXT one of the spots in Money in the Bank.
I thought they would have been did that like years ago.
Yeah, honestly.
That would be a great idea. They could have did that.
But yeah, so I know we spent like a good 15 minutes talking about that whole Money in the Bank spiel, but guys, it's stupid. I just wanted to talk about that for a second because that. Oh yeah. Oh wait, Loft. If the 24/7 championship was still a thing, would you be cashing in on the 24/7 title? By the look on your face, it's a no. Good boy.
What, like cash
I'm just saying, if it's still a men's championship in WWE, it can get cashed in on. It's so bad, bro. Like, I don't understand why that's a thing.
Yeah, no.
R-Truth would probably cash in on the 24/7 championship, but then again, guys, R-Truth is afraid of heights. He's also afraid of spiders. So,
two valid fears.
Yeah, I mean, but you know, he was also afraid of heights, but he brought a ladder match in the Royal Rumble, so it's R-Truth. He's a national treasure. He just deserves to be preserved for all mankind.
Yes.
A great guy.
He's just a great human being. Spider-Man is the GOAT.
Yes.
Eden, you're right.
He's the only Spider that I like.
What? He's the only Spider that I like.
I love Spider-Man. I legitimately can't wait for Spider-Man 2. I cannot wait for Spider-Man 2.
That game
is gonna be so good.
I have to pre-order that.
I just watched back the Spider-Man game. You know, the Spider-Man from PS4.
Yeah.
I just rewatched an entire series, man. So freaking good. So good. The voice acting in that game was phenomenal by everybody involved. I know we're just going on a random tangent about Spider-Man now, but I don't care. Voice acting was great. So good. Can't wait to see what they do next because Venom's in the game.
Oh my god!
And
fan-freaking-tastic. Oh my god! Oh my god! I get to play as my little baby boy again, Spider-Man.
Oh, it's such a fucking awesome game, bro.
The swinging mechanics in that Spider-Man game and Miles Morales, that was the most Spider-Man I felt in a video game.
Ever since like Spider-Man 2, I think.
Like I was very like Insomniac makes great games, you know, but I was very skeptical about how they were going to be able to do the swinging. But you weren't like you didn't press a lot of buttons on your controller, but you were able to do so much for pressing so little buttons on that controller. You're able to do flips and shit and like all this kind of stuff. So good. So good. Spider-Man would have been a great professional wrestler. I don't know about you guys, but he would have been a great pro wrestler.
He did wrestle. Did you not watch Spider-Man 1?
He did the whole he got into the ring with Macho Man Randy Savage.
Oh,
Got you for 3 minutes.
Got you for 3 minutes. 3 minutes of playtime.
Bonesaw.
Bonesaw.
Ready.
Bonesaw is ready.
Oh man.
They need to bring Bonesaw back into a WWE game. That would have been like
that's crazy.
They need to make Bonesaw as like an alternate attire for WWE games.
Bonesaw is ready.
Andrew's better than Tom, by the way. What do you think?
That is a lie. Stop lying on the internet, man. Why are you lying on the internet? It's not nice to lie.
Andrew better than Tom?
That's a lie. That is a lie.
You already know Tay's answer. What do you think, Loft?
Andrew's better than Tom. Andrew's the worst Spider-Man.
Thank you.
Andrew's the worst one.
I
ain't lying. You are lying, though.
You are lying. You're on Beyonce's internet lying, bro. What's wrong with you? It's not a fucking way.
Spider-Man's better than your favorite superhero. Just saying.
Oh, he is.
All right, guys. We'll talk to you. We'll talk to you tomorrow, honestly, because I'm gonna get a video out tomorrow afternoon. I'll talk all things about that CM Punk interview that apparently came out. So that's gonna be happening. I'll talk all about that. I got some news on that. They said it was actually going to be airing live on ESPN tomorrow, so I don't know when. But apparently, like the transcript of everything, like the article of it, is already out. So if you guys haven't seen it, you guys can probably just go on ESPN and check it out because there's an article about it. But they said they were actually going to be airing the whole interview tomorrow on ESPN. I just don't know when. But then after that, once I'm done talking about everything that I got for the notes of that, we will go into the AEW Collision post show at 10 o'clock. So you guys will be seeing it right here at 10:30. So be here for that, for the Collision post show. I don't know who's joining me. I really don't, because some people I know are legitimately not watching Collision because of CM Punk's involvement. So whoever shows up, shows up.
I haven't even decided yet.
I'm watching it, so
I don't watch it.
Like I'm not even talking about you when I say that, Loft. Like I legitimately know people outside of Wrestle Talk that are not watching Collision because of Punk's involvement.
I'm watching it for
and I can't really blame them for it, but it's like wild to me. That's just because of one wrestler.
I'm watching
They're not giving it a chance.
I'm just gonna watch it for Charlotte versus Rhea.
Is that like a wild thing to you guys, though, that like just because of one superstar out of everybody that could be involved on that show, they're just not going to give it a chance?
Yeah, that is a little wild, but it is what it is.
I understand it. I mean,
I understand it to a point, but like everybody else is going to be on that show, you're just not going to give it a chance.
I'm just going to watch my favorites
because it's built up so much like a CM Punk production. The card looks great. It just looks like a CM Punk production to me. I that's why I still haven't fully decided if I'm going to watch it or not. I'm like still battling with it right now. I don't know. Because as soon as I turn it on, I'm gonna get irritated, and it's just gonna.
I wasn't trying to call you out when I said that, bro. I'm just saying I know other people that are just not calling, they're just not watching it because of Punk's involvement. I don't know.
I don't know what I'm gonna do tomorrow. I think I'm gonna give it a chance, but at the same time, I'm gonna be irritated halfway through, and I don't know. I gotta sleep on it. I don't know.
Because the card is not it doesn't look bad at all, from what I can see. Because we got Miro in action. Miro just being back on AEW programming is going to be fantastic to see. The Redeemer is back. Then we have Sky Blue and Will Nightingale taking on Tony Storm and Ruby Soho. So that bled in from what happened at Dynamite this past week. So that bled in from what happened on Dynamite because Sky Blue took on Tony for the Women's World Title. Then we have the TNT title on the line as Wardlow defends against Luchasaurus. And I'm sorry to say this, but we might actually have a new TNT champion.
Oh, dear God.
Hot potato, hot potato, hot potato, hot potato.
We might, I don't know. Then we have Buddy freaking Matthews taking on Andrade El Idolo.
AKA Charlotte versus
I love the main event. I think the main event is going to be absolutely fantastic. But I am more interested to see what's happening between Buddy Matthews and Andrade than that main event.
That should be the main event, not freaking CM Punk and the boys.
And then the main event, CM Punk and FTR, who are the AEW World Tag Team Champions, they take on Jay White. Oh, Love, I'm sorry, but I'm getting breaking news that Juice Robinson is rock hard.
You know what?
Rock hard. Juice Robinson.
He's rock hard.
What do you think about that? Breaking news right here on OTV.
I don't want to know how rock hard he is.
Juice Robinson.
Well, if you're with Tony Storm, you'd be rock hard too. Come on.
I don't want to know how rock hard he is.
Well, he's with Tony Storm, so I bet he's
sorry,
always...
I'm
you don't give a damn who he's with.
Listen, I'm sorry. I just had to break the news, man. Juice Robinson is rock hard.
First of all, if he's with Tony Storm, he's immediately on my I hate you list. So
he is with Tony Storm. He's married to her.
And
he's on my hate you list.
And the Ring of Honor World Television Champion Samoa Joe will be teaming up with them. I'm sorry, I just had to break the news, man. Juice Robinson is rock hard. It is what it is.
Thanks, man. Fuck.
And then Samoa Joe's going to be with them too, so that's going to be nice to see. Punk wanted to work with both Jay White and Samoa Joe. Honestly, dude, the 6-man tag team match was the best way to go about it. It really was, because I was not going to have him be in a singles match. I wasn't.
Better not get hurt again.
I definitely was not going to have him be in a singles match. And honestly, at the end of the day, you know that this is going to be something to it's going to be something to witness. The first ever AEW collision. It's going to be special, man. I can't wait to see it. Warner Media will not be giving them the second show if they didn't have anything high. If they didn't have any high expectations for it. Now, question to the both of you. Would this second show be a possibility without CM Punk?
No.
They did it only for CM Punk. AEW Collision would not exist without CM Punk.
Okay.
That's the only reason
I legitimately had that same sentiment because the show would not exist if it wasn't for CM Punk.
That's why it makes me not want to watch it, because it feels like I'm watching CM Punk live, and I don't want to tune into that. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is.
Grayson Waller live is great.
Yeah,
because we like Grayson Waller.
So
it just seems like they're coddling him, and I don't want to see that. But that's just what Tony Khan likes to do.
Yeah.
So whatever, I guess.
But let's talk about it, man. Whoever joins me can join me. I'll just be here. I'll be watching it. You might not get a Collision show every single Saturday because it's on the goddamn Saturday, man. I'm gonna be out in some points. I don't know. It just depends on what happens during the weekends, But
yeah.
But yeah, we'll talk about that on Saturday. You guys will get that CM Punk interview, breakdown tomorrow as well before the show. And then we'll be right back here for the live post show. Should be fun.
Fun times ahead.
I'm excited, man. Listen, whether you like CM Punk or whether you don't, I honestly, at the end of the day, for me, this is just another great way to get AEW talent on television that doesn't really get used all that often. And now that's what it's about. They have such a stacked day. We need to see more TV time for this company. And that's what this is.
It better be.
It turns 2 hours of live television and 1 hour taped into 5 hours of programming.
Let's see their best shot.
Now it's still not WWE's because they got I think they got 7.
Unfortunately.
4, 5.
No, that's Raw.
NXT has it too, so yeah, 7. But yeah, but yeah, I think it's gonna be a good thing. We'll see what happens. Main event should be good. Andrade and Matthew should be a banger. Miro being back is cool. We'll see.
I want to count how many WCW references they make.
But hey, having a random ass song by Elton John as their intro music, that was something completely out of left field, and I actually liked it.
I bet you $20 they have Collision Girls dancing in front, dancing in the show like Nitro Cross. I bet you $10 they do
that. We'll also be hearing from the Acclaimed on Collision. Oh, Willie. Cool. I didn't even know that.
Collision baddies. It's just Kiera Hogan.
That's what they said on Not Ass AEW Rampage. Oh, okay. I didn't watch Rampage, so I don't know. And I know, I said Not Ass AEW Rampage on YouTube.
Because it's a nut ass show. It's a nut ass show.
Watching that shit, man.
Collision baddies. That's probably what they would call it.
Jarrett Russell. It was terrible.
Collision baddies. That's probably what they would call it.
If I could see Kiera Hogan dancing every week, I'll watch Collision. I'll collide with my TV every week.
I'll collide with my TV.
You horn dog.
If I go, I see Kiera Hogan dancing every week. I'm seated. I'm there. I'm
horn dog.
Get me. It's how you get my vote. Man. God damn it.
You're a horn dog.
So if Kiera Hogan is on AEW Collision, you're watching the show.
Oh man. Oh, I'm there. What?
Even with CM Punk? That's wild, bro.
That's why I watch Ring of Honor.
Let's say if Kiera Hogan and CM Punk were in a mixed tag team match on Collision, would you not watch it?
First of all, she should never touch that grimy monster's hand. But,
I'm not saying that she was teaming with him. I'm not saying she was teaming.
Oh, she's again.
I'm not saying she was teaming.
Oh.
Let's say if they were just involved in a mixed tag team match together, would you not watch it?
I don't know. That's a hard one. I gotta ponder that one. I don't know. That's like a 50-50 shot. Oh God. No,
Depends on who her tag team partner is, and also who his tag team partner is, because you gotta book that right.
Yeah, if it's like CM Punk and Tony Storm, then I may watch it because it's Tony time. But if it's like CM Punk and like, I don't know, CM Punk and like Abaddon or something, I would definitely watch it if it was Abaddon. Abaddon is freaking awesome.
Why are y'all such big fans of Abaddon?
She's
She
freaking
sucks,
awesome.
man.
Abaddon is awesome.
Respect Abaddon.
Need to give Abaddon a chance on Collision.
What is with you guys in Abaddon? She's a freak.
She's freaking awesome.
Respect Abaddon.
Goat, get out of here, Aiden. You know that's not true.
Busy.
She's know like that's not true.
Tony Khan, give Abaddon a chance. Get this CM Punk shit out of here and just give Abaddon a chance. Real shit.
Abaddon is not 97 and nothing.
98 and something. I'm sorry.
I'm looking this up now because now all you guys are really trying to make me an Abaddon fan.
Because she's awesome.
You should be an Abaddon fan. What's wrong with him?
She'll have to make you anything.
Make me an Abaddon fan on my own goddamn show. What the fuck are y'all on right now?
What is wrong with him, Bluff? What is wrong with him?
What? Who the heck is Zach Clayton?
Who was that?
I don't know. Somebody.
Well, he's 12 and 21, so.
Good God.
He sucks.
He didn't make playoffs. Fuck.
He didn't even make playoffs.
Good God.
That's suckish.
He didn't even make playoffs.
He's 12 and 21. That's terrible. Some dude.
And that's his whole career. That's his whole career. He's 500 in 2023.
He's not even above 500. He sucks.
He's 4-4 in 2023.
Oh God.
Abaddon is 41 and 3. Give me a break.
She's awesome. Like, come on.
41 and 3.
41 and 3, and she's not on weekly television. What is wrong? Tony, what you doing, man? What are you doing? That's crazy.
Athena's 35. Athena's 34 and 5, and she's not on television.
She's on Ring of Honor.
Wild.
I watched her and Kara Hogan's match like 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago.
Diamante's back?
Yeah. She was. I think she was on Ring of Honor too. Ring of Honor was going kind of stupid.
But I thought she had a problem with Thunder.
I haven't seen Thunder since that 1 week on Dynamite, so I don't know where Thunder's even at. So
Who the hell is Harley Cameron?
I don't know. I don't know who that is. I don't know.
Tony, you're just signing people now. What? Harley Cameron?
I'm not sure who that is.
Take a guess on what Kira Hogan's record is right now, off, and then we'll get the hell out.
She's a QTV girl. Oh, I know her. She's kind of crazy. Nate was like freaking out. Is Kara Hogan's is her record positive?
In her career, yes.
Oh dear.
In 2023, no. One loss more.
I don't know how many matches she's had. It's like I feel like she's only had like 10 matches. No, I don't even
It's
know.
more than 10. I'll tell you that.
She's
19 and 15.
19 and oh damn, that's a lot more than 10. 19 and 15.
19 and 15. Is that playoffs or no? Or just barely? Or just barely making by?
She can make the play-in tournament. That's like wild card, right? 19. Nah. She might get in. She might get in off like a tiebreaker or something. She might get in. What is in her division?
Nyla Rose in her career in AEW is 93-42. What the fuck, Nyla?
Well, she's always like on Dynamite as soon as the show starts. Or
Nyla Rose? Not really.
She had a dark match. She'd be having dark matches for some reason. She had a dark match on Dynamite like 2 weeks ago. Huh?
Dark isn't a thing anymore.
What the fuck was it then?
Dark and Dark Elevation aren't a thing anymore.
Whatever show Tommy went to, Nyla Rose had a match in the beginning of the show, and I didn't know what it was. Tommy went to.
I mean, that was probably just an episode of Dynamite. I just don't remember.
Oh, okay. I knew I saw her when the show first started. Nyla Rose came out. I didn't watch the match, but I knew she was that last time I saw her. I don't know.
All right, guys. Well, that's your AEW record. Okay. Thank you, Deontay.
Damn.
Well, that's your AEW record update.
Oh, y'all saw
for some of the women.
You saw Hook is coming. You saw Hook is coming.
Oh, Hook is coming.
They about to get him on SmackDown or Raw.
Oh, I don't buy that. I don't buy that report.
Really?
I don't buy it. No, not until Taz says it himself.
He did.
Do I think WWE could be interested in Hook? Sure. Taz did not say it himself. No.
Bro, I read a report that said Taz wanted him to go to. That's why he's trying to go. I'm pretty sure Taz said that.
I need like an actual word of mouth type of thing. Now
I gotta get my phone. Ugh. I'm not getting my phone, dog.
Listen, I don't buy those reports for a second. He hasn't even grown in AEW yet. Why would he just want to go to the E so bad?
I mean, why not? Shit. What else are they gonna do with Hook that they haven't already tried? Because they got him with the FTW Championship and he's just treading water. So what else are you gonna do with Hook besides put him in the tag team with Jungle Boy?
Honestly, I could see him as tag team champions one day. I could, but just depends.
But in the next 6 months.
Oh, the next 6 months, he's probably still going to be FTW champion.
That's what I'm saying. And he's young, so I figure you get the most out of him while you can. And AEW's not getting the most out of him. He started off hot, but he's kind of dwindled down now. I think, at least.
They're not using him at all, really. To the possibilities that he could be.
If they start using him more, then maybe. But the way they're using him,
do I think Cook could actually have a shot in WWE? Sure. I think Cook would actually do well in WWE. Of course he would, because he's a young guy. Especially under like a guy like a Triple H, where he would treat him well. I mean, sure, it could work. But he hasn't even done anything in AEW yet. He's so young in his career. He doesn't have to go to WWE now. He's got a good thing in AEW. Why would you want to throw that away?
For more, Phil. For more. If more is there.
That's just me. But who knows? I honestly think Hook is probably just like an easy pickings kind of thing. It's like, oh yeah, if we can get Hook, we can get anybody from AEW.
That's a good pickup.
At this rate, Wardlow is going to be out.
Oh dear.
What have they done with Wardlow that actually has been anything of relevance?
Nothing.
Since his breakup from MJF, he's done he's meant really nothing. They dropped the ball on his push so bad, and he has not meant a single thing.
They have a whole bunch of people that they're just not. It's like a handful that they're just not doing anything with that they should be.
after his breakaway from MJF, they have dropped the ball on him so hard. And they cut his hair. For no reason. No, one thing that he actually had, something that was characteristic about him, they took it away. I don't know. That's AEW for you guys, but that's it, guys. We'll talk about more AEW tomorrow. Well, I was legitimately in bed. Deontay was snoring, so he left the joint. We love you, Deontay. We're gonna get the hell out of here. Have a good night, guys. Stay safe. God bless. And we'll talk to you tomorrow for Collision. Peace.